Don't stiffen up. Tuck the chin down a little bit to slow down your breath. Take 3 to 5 breaths with awareness. Aligning your body, your mind, and breath. We will start the class with the prayer, Sahana Vavatu. You can join your palms at the heart chakra. Take a nice, deep, long inhalation and chant Om. Sahana Vavatu. Sahanau Bhunaktu. Saha Viryam Karavavahai. Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. After 1 or 2 breaths, whenever you feel good, gently rub your palms, cup them onto your eyes. Let us all be filled with gratitude for the learning that we are having. Lower your arms, open your eyes after a breath or two. Thank you, ma'am. Over to you.
Thank you, Rajeshwari. Okay, what we discussed in the last class? Who can tell me?
Ma'am, we started the second Upadesha, Pinda Vichara. It's a discussion of Pinda, how to get the liberated state. So the main points that will be discussed in this Upadesha will be about 9 chakras, 16 adharas, 3 lakshayas or point of concentration, 5 antarlakshayas, then different types of Bahirlakshayas, Madhayamalakshayas, 5 yomas or sky or vyoma panchaka, 8 types of yoga ashtanga. Then we discussed the chakras, which are like Brahma chakra, Swadhisthana chakra, Nabhi chakra, Hridaya chakra, Kanta chakra, Talu chakra, Bru or Agnya chakra, Nirvana chakra, and Akasha chakra. Then we learned about the various chakras in the body, where they are situated, what is the point of meditation, and what is the result that we will get. Then we also covered the 16 adharas, Padangushtadhara, Mooladhara, Gudadhara, Medradhara, Odyanadhara, Nabhyadhara, Hridayodhara, Kantodhara, Ghantikadhara, Talvadhara, Jihvadhara, Bhumadhyadhara, Nasodhara, Kapatadhara, Lalatadhara, and Brahmarandra Adhara. I think that much we have covered, ma'am, if I'm right.
Yes. Yes, very good. Very nicely you explained. So today we'll start with the adhara again. My voice is audible properly?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yes. Okay, so today we are going to discuss more about the adharas. What are the locations? What are the things are discussed here according to the Guru Gorakshnath? Okay, so let's start. Before starting the session, I want to say you that whenever you go through the videos, recorded videos, then please do your comments and likes. Okay, if you like. My screen is visible? Yes. My screen is visible? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So today it is our class 7 of your Siddhasiddhanta Paddhati. So we are in the Upadesa 2, which is the Pinda Vichara. We are discussing on the Pinda, what are the things are present inside the body. So first we already completed the chakras. So today we are going to see what are the 16 adharas and where is the particular position. Okay, we already discussed this 16 adharas names. Padda Angushta Adhara, first it will be start from the toes, then it will be gradually increases and come into the head region. Okay, first one is the Padangushtha Dhara, then Muladhara, Gudadhara, Medhadhara, Udyanadhara, Navayadhara, Hridayadhara, Kanthaadhara, Ghantikadhara, Talwadhara, Jivadhara, Bhrumadhyadhara, Nasadhara, Kapatadhara, Lalatadhara, and Brahmarandradhara. So we are discussing in the last class that what is the particular position. Okay, so here in the next slide it is present. So first we discuss. If you are having any doubt, then we will discuss more on that. Okay, so first is your Pada Angushta Adhara. If you see in this tabular format, just one second. Yes. So Padangushta Adhara is the place. Where is the place? It is the particularly it is talking about the toes area. Okay. In this picture, it is toes are there, but it is associated with your big toe, specially. Only two big toe, it will be considered here the place of the Padangushta Adhara. And Guru Gorakshnath is described in the slokas that if one will be meditate in this point, means where? In the big toe. But you have to meditate upon the light. Your sense would be you are thinking about the big toe, but in the form of light, if you are doing meditation on this place, then what is the benefit? So all the in the same manner, all adharas hold the discussion, means all chakras, adharas, and bhavas, if you see that all the things are talking about the meditation. If you're doing meditation, and here it is also some other practices also present, like the bandhas. Okay, we will see when we will go in the next adharas. But here in the Padangushta Adhara, it is talking about the meditation. If one will be meditate on the place, it is associated with the big toe, but you have to meditate on the light form here, in the form of light. Then you will be able to get this type of specification. What is the specification? What is the result you got? Now make vision steady. Okay. So here it is talking about that if you ultimately you seen light, when you are doing meditation on light, how it will be vision steady? Means what type of practice it is talking about? Anyone? In
Is
which
it like Kartaka?
yes, absolutely correct. When we are in the Tratak practice, what we are doing? Particularly, we are meditate on the particular light or particular light flame or a particular spot. Okay, but here it is talking about that one will be meditate upon the light. So when you meditate upon the light, then your what is the benefit? Your vision becomes steady. It will be the improve your vision capacity. So here ultimately it is talking about Tratak, but in the slokas there is no name as here it is written about the Tratak. Only it is mentioned that you have to meditate when you are meditate upon the light. Okay, then you getting this benefit. Okay, in the same way, when the second one you will come to the adhara, that is your mula adhara. So mula adhara, it is the place of your mula. Means here it is, if we go through the mula adhara, means it is the uh, um, what is the chakra's name? Muladhar chakra. It is regarding that space particularly, means perineum area, means below the perineum, but perineum should be placed with left heel. Here practices are described that only in one word, that you have to place your left heel towards your perineum. What is the benefit here? Here it is the enhance the body fire. Okay, it will be improve your digestive system. Okay, it is improve your jatragni or body fire. Enhance the body fire means it will be the mainly associate with your, because it will associate with your lower body part. So whatever your bandhas or what are the things you are practices you are conducting in that particular position, like perineum, genital, or in the lower abdomen, that all are improve your body fire, means your jatragni. It is associated with your jatragni or stomach. It will be improve your all type of, if any problem in the stomach area, in the digestive system, the all organs there, that will be benefited. So it is considered here as a body fire. Okay, so it will be improve or enhance, means it will increase your body fire. Mainly it is talking about your digestive fire. Okay, if you know that this is this perineum should be placed with the left heel, this is a practices. Okay, it is talking about one practice. In the same way, when you go through the Guda Dhara, Adhara name is Guda Dhara, it is the expansion and contraction. Which area we are doing the expansion and contraction? Especially in the anus. Okay, it is Gudadhara means it is associated with your anus. When you are doing expansion and contraction, in which practice we are doing expansion and contraction?
Ashwini Mudra.
Yes, yes, Aswini Mudra. So when you are practicing, but directly Aswini name is not there. Okay, when you are practicing Aswini Mudra, means expansion and contraction of the nose, then it will be, what is the benefit? Apana Vayu, it is present in this, that will be get stabilized. Apana Vayu is moving, but when you are doing the practice of the expansion and contraction of the nose, then it will be stabilized there in the particular form, or in this particular adhar, in this particular area, it will be improve your Apana Vayu, get stabilized. Okay, in the same way, fourth one is the Medha Adhara. Medha Adhara, it is the contraction and of the generative organs. Okay, contraction of the generative organs means it is, here it is mentioned about the Bajroli. Only name is mentioned Bajroli, but here no names are defined in the slokas. But here, by discussing on the Medha Adhara, in the sloka, here Guru Gorakshnath is named this practice, that like Vajroli you have to do this contraction of the generative organ. Okay, then if you are doing Vajroli here, or contraction of the generative organ, if you contract that area, what happens in the body? As a result, you can persist all the granthis, and Brahma Guha means Bindu will be controlled. Okay, Brahma Guha means here it is the place where Bindu is coming from that area. It will be controlled if you practicing Bajroli. Okay, in the Medradhara area. The next is talking about the Udyana Adhara, which is the Udyana Adhara properly. Then it will, what happens in this place? It will be apply bandhas on this. Means it is not talking about the specific bandhas, that this bandha Jalandhar or Udyan bandha specially. But if we connect to the Udyan, then it will be the talking about the Udyana bandha. Okay. Then but no bandhas name are mentioned. I am repeatedly telling you, no bandhas name are mentioned in the slokas. But according to, if we try to link according to the Adhara, then apply bandhas means which bandha it will be considered, like Udyana bandha. If you apply this bandha, what happens here? Now reduces the feces and urine. Okay, this is your, or bladder related problem will be removed if you are doing this bandhas here. The next sixth one is the Nabhya Adhara, which is the navel region. It is the attentive recitation of Om. Here it is little bit different will become. If you attentively recite the Om mantra by concentrating on this place, Navya Adhara, then what happens? One will be achieved the Nadalaya, means merged in the Nada. Nada, you will be able to hear the Nada and you become merged with that Nada or sound. Here Nada means the sound. Okay, one will be achieved that Nadalaya. Nadalaya means you have your mind become concentrate or become united with that Nada or sound. What is that sound? You must be for this merger. What you need to do? You have to do the recitation or recite the mantra Om, or you have to do the japa. Okay, here it is talking about the japa, but that should be attentively. Then seventh one is the Hridaya Adhara, which is present in the heart area. Here the prana restrained in this area. Okay, prana will be present in which area? In the Hridaya Adhara, means in the heart region, this prana will be present. But here it is said that when one will meditate on this Hridaya Adhara, what happens? The lotus. What we discuss in the chakras, how many lotus petals are there in Hridaya Chakra?
8 petals.
8 petals. But what is the direction of that petals? It will be upward or
Yes.
downward?
Downward, ma'am.
Downward. But when one will be here, Guru Gorakshnath is telling, if one will be meditate on this Hridaya Adhara, then where prana will be restrained in this area, if one will meditate on this, then what happens? This lotus, what are facing 8 petals lotus, what is facing towards the downward, it becomes upward direction. Okay, this is the benefit. When one will be meditate on the Hridaya Adhara, the lotus, the petals of 8 petals, which is present in this area, Hridaya Chakra, that will be facing downward normally. But when one will be start doing the meditation on this Hridaya Adhara, that all the petals, 8 petals will be faces upward direction. Okay. The next one is the 8th one is the Kantha Adhara. Kantha Adhara, it is talking about the, you just tell me what is the name of this practice. Press chin against the jungular notch, means particularly in this area. When you are press your chin, then what is this practice?
Jalandhara Bandha.
Yes, that is your Jalandhar Bandh. Okay, but names are not mentioned by the practice, whatever it is telling here, Guru Gorakshnath, that we already consider, we already seen in the other textbooks, so that we can say that this is your Jalandhar Bandh. But Jalandhar Bandh particularly names are not defined in the slokas. Only it is said that you have to raise your chin against the jungular notch, which is the Jalandhar Bandh. We know that. So when you are doing this practice on this Kantha Adhara particularly, then what happened? The Vayu stabilized in Ida and Pingla. Yes, of course, we know that when we are doing that Jalandhar Bandh, it will be stabilized. It will be open up your Ida and Pingla. Okay. In the same way, the 9th one is the Ghantika Adhara. It is at the uvula where tip of tongue is to be inserted. You can tell me what is this practice? Yes?
Kecheri mudra.
Yes.
Khechari, ma'am.
It is talking about the khechri. Your tongue should be inserted, tip of the tongue should be inserted in the upper area, means the palate, the last one. Okay, this is your particularly talking about the khechri. So it is the cause of nectar to flow. So what is its result when you are applying this method or you are practicing this technique? What is the result? It becomes the causes of the nectar to flow. Whatever the nectar will be flow, that will be started flowing when you are doing this practice. Okay. The next is the here same thing will be discussed whatever in the 9th position. That is your in the 10th is also there. The Talva Adhara. The palate, the tip, tongue, aperture above the palate by a continuous process of the moving and milking it. What is this practice? It is also the preparatory practice of the khichdi. If you go through the Hatha Yoga Pradipika, Hatha Yoga text, then it is said that
Dohan
before
Chedan.
yes,
some Dohan Chedan it will be there, no?
yes, Dohan means you have to do milking means you have to Dohan and Chedan means you have to what preparatory of the khichdi means that much your tongue is not means comfortable to touch that particular area. So you have, before doing khichdi practice, first you need to do the preparatory. What is that preparatory? You have to moving it, but regularly and milking it particularly. Milking means if you heard about the word that is your go mangsha bhakshan, that is the same practice. Go mangsha bhakshan. What do you mean by go mangsha bhakshan?
Putting your tongue behind cranium or something like that, ma'am.
Yes, you have to put your tongue means this. It is talking about your khichdi mudra, preparatory. Okay. So here the talva adhara, particularly the palate area, the tip of the tongue aperture above palate, and by a continuous process every day you need to do. Okay. Then here this process of moving and milking, it will be properly, it will be do in the particular area. Then it will be you can achieve this form which is called as your khichdi mudra here. Directly it is talking about khichdi, but preparatory in the 10 talva adhara. Okay. Then if you are to start doing this practice, what happens? Now what is the result? One becomes still as a log of food. Okay, one become constant, because still means that person will be not able to feel anything, that will be still in a particular place, or like a log of food. How a log of food, if you place it in a one place, that will be statue, or that will be still in that place, it will not move. In the same way, that body of the yogi, or that the sadhak who is practicing this preparatory, that body also like a steel. Okay. The next one is the 11th one is the Jivadhara, which is the tongue area. It is said that the tongue, if you meditate on the tongue means here it is said that the tip of tongue, if you meditate on the tip of tongue, okay, if you meditate on this tip of tongue, what happens? What is the result? All type of diseases become destroys. Okay, you can remove or you can protect yourself. The sadhak will protect his body from all type of diseases if that person will meditate on the tip of tongue. Where, in which adhara? That is your jiva adhara. Okay. Then 12th one is the Bhrumadhya adhara. Bhrumadhya means the eyebrow center, which is the meditate upon the orb of the moon. Here you need to meditate in this middle of the eyebrow. You have to feel that the orb of moon. The orb of moons means, what is that? Half moon. Okay, that is your half moon. Orb of moon means half moon. You have to meditate on that particular half moon. On which area? Bhrumadhya adhara. Then what is the benefit? What is the result? That will gives you the coolness, or ensues. You can feel in that in your body if you meditate on this or moon in the Bhrumadhya adhara. Then 13th one is the Nasa adhara, which is the we are little bit confused in the Nasa adhara and Kapat adhara. Nasa adhara, as I said, the nose means your tip of the nose. When you are concentrating on this particular point, the tip on your tip of the nose, then you get as a result of mental stability. Okay. There is no duality of the mind will be there when you are meditating on the tip of nose. And when it will be said about the tip of nose, then it is associated with your Nasa adhara. But when you are coming to the 14th one, 14th adhara, that is your kapata adhara, that will be the root of the nose. When you, your starting point of your nose means root area, means below of your eyebrow area, where it will be started, middle of your both the eyes. That is your root of the nose. So that is considered here the kapata adhara. So if one person, one sadhak will be meditate on this point, root of the nose or fixed gaze there, what happens as a result? Flame of light is seen in the 6th month. Within the 6th month of practice, one sadhak is able to see the flame of light in that particular point if he is meditating. What is that point? Now in the root of the nose, in the kapata adhara. Okay. The 5th one is the lalata adhara, forehead. So one should visualize the cluster of light there. When and how? Where that person will need to do the meditation in the forehead area. As in which form? Now one should visualize the cluster of lights. Okay, more lights are how that shining when many lights will be on at a time, that type of shining things will be there. Okay, in that form one need to meditate. Where? In the lalata adhara, which is present in the forehead area. As a result, what is the result of behind it? If you meditate on this particular area, then that person or the sadhak, the yogi, will become shining and softness. Okay, that will be developed in the body. Shining and softness will be developed in the body if one will be meditate on the lalata adhara or forehead area. Okay, and the last one is the brahmarandra adhara, which is considered as the akasa chakra, which is present. It is very, very important. What one need to do the meditation in the 16 adhara, brahmarandra adhara. In the akasa chakra, one should visualize the pair of lotus feet of revered guru. Okay, who is the guru? One should visualize the pair of lotus feet. The feet should be visualized of his guru. Then what happens if he will be the sadhak will be visualize the feet of the guru and become all pervading like the sky. How the sky will be spread everywhere. In the same way, if one will be meditate the feet of the guru, then that person, that yogi, will become spread everywhere like the sky. Okay, these are the 16 adharas. After 16 adharas, there will be 3 lakshas will become. All of you noted down these 16 adharas?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes?
Yes, ma'am. Written down.
Okay. So next, let's see the 3 lakshas. Okay, 3 lakshas. So here 3 lakshas are first one is antarlakshaya, second one is the Bahirlakshaya, third one is the Madhayamalakshaya. Okay, one is antarlakshaya, Bahirlakshaya, third one is Madhayamalakshaya. So let's see what are the first antarlakshaya. Antarlakshaya means internal objects of meditation. All the things are talking about the meditation. So in the antarlakshaya, specify that there are 5 types of things will be there in the antarlakshaya. One can meditate on this 5 things. Okay, what are that 5 things or internal objects? First, it is said that if one will be visualized on the Brahma Nadi, means Susumna. Okay, in the antarlakshaya, it will becomes first. One should visualize or meditate on the Susumna or Brahma Nadi. In which form? Now, in the white color. You have to visualize your Brahmanadi in the white, that should be in the white in color. Okay, if you meditate on this Brahmanadi or visualize this Brahmanadi in a white form, what happens? You will get all type of siddhis. This is the result. It is said. If you visualize this Susumna Nadi in white color, then you get all type of siddhis. This is your one lakshya or one antarlakshaya. Okay, what is that second one? You have to visualize the tremulous form of stars, which is present in the golata mandap, space above the forehead. The space above the forehead, it is considered as here the golata mandapa. Okay, golat mandap. There you need to feel that there is visualize, you have to visualize that area as a tremulous form of stars. Okay. And the third one is visualize like a red bee in the Brahmar Guha. Brahmar Guha means, Brahmar means the bee. Guha means that nest like form is how the bee will be formed his nest. Like in the same form, when one will be red bee is there, it will be identified easily because all are in different color and a red bee will be a different color. But here Guru Gorakshnath is telling that how this in that nest red bee will be seen. In the same way, you have to visualize a red bee in the Brahmar Gruha. Okay. Next, fourth one is the close your ears by index finger and listen the sound. Nada sound you have to listen here. It is talking about the nada. Which sound it will be said? It will be heard. It is the dham dham sound. That sound is dham dham. The dham dham sound is there in the center of your head region. The center of your head region, you have to listen a sound by close your ears in the by your using index finger. When you close your ears in the index finger, what type of sound you will be heard in your head region, center head region? That is your dum dum sound. That is also your antarlakshaya. This one will be coming under your antarlakshaya. And the fifth one is you have to visualize a teeny doll of bluish situated in the eyes. Okay, this type of a teeny doll, and its particular you have to, first you have to visualize a doll, then you have to focus on his eyes. This one is the fifth one of your antarlakshaya. The first one, you have to visualize your Susumna Nadi or Brahma Nadi in white color. Second is you have to visualize the tremulous form of stars. Okay. Third one is the red bee in the Brahmar Guha. Fourth one is you have to close your ears by your index finger and listen the sound in the dham dham in the center of your head region. And the fifth one is you have to visualize a teeny doll of bluish situated in the eyes. Okay, these are the 5 meditative point or internal objects of meditation. These are called antarlakshayas. Okay, and the second one it will be come, that is your Bahirlakshaya. What are the Bahirlakshaya? Means external objects. Now here all this, if you see in here, all these 5 things will be present in your associate with the bodies area particularly. It is talking about eyes, then head region, then your red bee little bit, but here you have to visualize in the red bee. And here in the tremulous form of stars in the Golap Mandap means the forehead region, and here Susumna Nadi. But in the Bahirlakshaya, external objects outside of the world, outside of the body, what is present? That is your blue flame of the light, which is the or fire. Okay, and elements of the air, elements of the water, elements of the earth, anything you can take and gaze towards the sky and gaze towards the space, visualize the bhumi, different thing. Many things are present. Any you can choose anything and you can visualize anything. That is your Bahirlakshaya. And some measurements, it is also stated that means blue flame of light, fire, you have to visualize it in which area? Now, which is the 4 fingers away from the tip of the nose. Means you have to, and it is not stated that you have to open your eyes or close your eyes. Okay, we know that in the meditation point, we are just closing our eyes. But when you are closing your eyes, that is will be coming under your antarlakshaya. But here it is talking about the Bahirlakshayas. You have to feel or you have to visualize these things. But here some measurement is stated that 4 fingers, means you have to feel that blue flame of light is 4 finger away from the tip of the nose. In the same way, you have to visualize the element of air. Air will be present 6 finger away from the tip of nose. Okay, and elements of water, it is also present 10 finger away from the tip of the nose. Same way, element of earth is also present for 12 finger away from the tip of the nose. These all are represent, means associate with the tip of nose. Okay, then gaze towards the sky. You have to only gaze. Here it is gaze means you have to open your eyes and you have to see the sky, particularly in the particular point or any specific area. Gaze towards the sky, gaze towards the space, visualize the Bhumi, different things that are present. Anything you can choose and do your meditation, then that will be considered here external objects. Okay, in the same way that in the third, the Madhayamalakshaya also described here, means intermediate objects of meditation, that you can do your meditation on a white or red or black or flame of fire or luminary or lightning or solar orb or crescent moon or any objects one's own choice, or without any particular objects also you can do the meditation. Okay, when you are doing meditation, either a white in color or white objects or any red objects or any red color or any black color or any black objects, then flame of fire also you can do the meditation, or any luminary things you can take as your meditation object, or any lightning thing you can taking as your object, or solar orb also you can take an object, or crescent moon also you can taking an object as a Madhayamalakshaya, or any objects your own choice. If you like any goddess photo, that also you are taking here, but here that is your own choice, or without any particular objects. If you are able to do the meditation, that is also okay, but this all are categorized here according inside your Madhayamalakshaya. Okay, so these are the 3 lakshas. First one is your antarlakshaya, then is your Bahirlakshaya, then is your Madhayamalakshaya. But no specifically lakshas types are defined here, that like antarlakshaya is 5 types and Bahirlakshaya is like 8 types, and not like that. Only antarlakshaya 5 things, 5 objects are defined here. But in Bahirlakshaya, it is stated that many things are present in the Bahirlakshaya. You can take as your object and do your meditation and continue your sadhana. In the same way, Madhayamalakshaya also stated that either you take any objects as your help, or without any objects also you can do your meditation. That is your Madhayamalakshaya. The next most important, that is your 5 Vyomas or Vyomapanchak. Okay. What are your 5 Vyomas? Here names are very important, the sequence. The first one is your Akasa.
Ma'am,
Yes.
sorry for interrupting. Can you just show me the last slide, please?
Yes. This one.
Ma'am, the second one where, yeah, the Bahirlakshaya, ma'am.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. The 5 Vyomas. First one is Akasa. Second one is Prakasa. Third one is Mahakasa. Fourth one is Tattvakasa. Fifth one is Suryakasa. Okay. Because Vyoma is representing your Akasa, means sky. So here all the names are associated with the Akasa. Means first is Akasa, then Prakasa, then Mahakasa, then Tattvakasa, then Suryakasa. Akasa, Pra is the second, third is Maha, fourth is Tattva, fifth one is Surya. Okay. So these are the 5 names of Vyomos. And what are the characteristics? Here is also state that if one will meditate on the Akasa in the form of pure and formless, And if one will be do the prakasa in the form of bright white, if one will be do meditation on the mahakasa in the kalangi of the nature of fire or dissolution. Okay, that is the name. It is only a word, new word is it is used here, kalangi. This is the nature of fire. And fourth one, if one will be do the meditate on the tattva kasa, which is the nija tattva, means the nija tattva means swarupa of the nature of self. Here it is talking about the nature of self. And the fifth one is surya kasa, the dazzling as a crore of suns. Like in that form, if one will be meditate, then that person becomes spread and exist everywhere like the space. Okay, here it is not stated one by one that why if one will be doing on the akasa, then what is the result, what is if one will meditate on prakas, then what is the result. At last it is stated that if one will be meditate on akas in the purer formless form, in the prakas in the bright white form, and in the mahakas in the kalangi form, means the fire form, and the tattvakasa means the nija tattva, means in the swarupa, means the self nature. Okay, and in the fifth one is the surya kasa, that like a dazzling crore of suns. Then that person will become the like spread everywhere, and how the space will be present everywhere and exist in everywhere, spread out in the same way, that person becoming that ability, that capacity to spread everywhere and exist everywhere. Okay, that is the advantages it is written here regarding vyamas, if one will be practice on that. Here most important thing, the names are very, very important, and the sequence. And it is coming under which upadesa. That is your upadesa 2. 5 vyamas are there. How many vyamas are there? 5. And what are the sequence? Akasa, prakasa, mahakasa, tattvakasa, and suryakasa. All of you clear about this 5 vyamas or not?
Yes, ma'am.
All of you understand? What about others?
Yes, ma'am.
5 vyamas, adharas, and 3 lakshayas. These 3 things are clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then next come to your 8 folds of yoga. Means Ashtanga yoga also stated in the Upadesa 2. Okay. What are the 8 folds yoga? We know already. In which text it is described? Who can tell me about the Ashtanga yoga?
Patanjali Yoga Sutra, ma'am.
Only Yoga Sutra. Who can tell me other text? Upanishad or any?
Yes, ma'am. And in yoga, Vasishtha also.
Yoga Vasishtha. And
In Upanishad also, ma'am. In
which Upanishad?
Yoga Tattva Upanishad, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And Trishik Brahmana. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Any other? Please, other who are joined here, please, other one also give answer. Give a suggestion. Patanjali also talking about the Ashtanga yoga, and which one?
Yoga.
When you are unmuted.
Karthik special entrance every time.
No, madam, mine not, madam. Sagar or something is there, na? He's, I think so.
No, now.
Vasishtha Samhita, madam.
Yes. Okay, give me a list tomorrow that which text will be talking about Ashtanga yoga. Okay.
Ma'am, till now what we have studied in that in Yoga Vasisht and these two Upanishads only have Ashtanga Yoga.
Yes, but I want all names. And you have to, all of you tell me in the next class, means tomorrow you will tell me. Patanjali Yoga Sutra, we know. Okay, Yoga Vasishtha, it is also there. What about others? You have to tell me.
Ma'am, Trishika Brahmopanishad is there, ma'am. Yoga
Yes.
Tattva Upanishad is there, ma'am.
Vasishtha Samhita also it is there.
Yes. So all of you note out. Now only where you are writing that about the Ashtanga Yoga, just write it down there. All the names in which Upanishad it is Ashtanga Yoga is there. So it will be easy during the exam time. Okay. So let's come to our this slide. So here it is also stated about the yama niyamas, asana, pranayam, pratyahara, dharana, dhyan, samadhi. But as we discuss in the other text, here it is not discuss more about this eight folds of yoga. Only few things and few points are highlighted, like yamas and niyamas. Here it is only discussing about these things, that one should, in niyamas, it will become that one should control over the sense organs, and one should control over his eating pattern, means no need to do the overeating. Oh, you should always avoid your this overeating situation. Okay, and always control your sleep and cold and wind and heat. When one these things are described in the yamas category. That what is yamas according to the Guru Gorakshanath? Now one should control over his fast is the senses. Then one should control over his food, means also always avoid the overeating. Then always avoid the sleeping pattern. No, that means not no need to sleep. No, oversleep pattern. All things are described about the over things. Okay, and cold and wind and your heat. You should avoid these things. The next is niyama. Niyamas are the characteristics which is discussing that when one will be control over your functioning of your mind. Okay, how it will be controlled, it is not stated here. One should control over the functioning of the mind and living alone. Means, as we know that Patanjali also said that you have to live in a alone place. Okay, so here and also Hatyoga Pradipika also talking about these things. The same way here it is also stated that stay away from the public contact, living alone, indifference, its state of happiness or satisfaction should be there, and you should be detached from the outer world, and you surrender yourself to the Guru. You have to surrender. Now this Guru term will become in little bit in the second chapter. You see that two times it will become. In the next chapters, it will become in the fifth chapter. All the things are talking about the Guru. Okay. But here only these things are described regarding the yama and niyamas. And the third one is your asana. Asana, here only three asanas are named or defined. One is swastika asana. Second one is padmasana and siddhasana. How many asanas are described in the Yoga Beach?
Two,
Yes.
no, ma'am.
In Yoga
Only
Beach.
Only one, ma'am. That is Vajrasana, but
Vajrasana, that is Siddhasana, madam. That they have defined.
Yes, only one. Karthik ji, mute, otherwise you just join again. Leave the meeting and join again. So only one asana is described here in the Yoga Beach. That name is mentioned in the Yoga Beach. That is your Vajrasana. But the posture of the posture is actually Siddhasana, but named there, that is your Vajrasana. But here, Siddhasiddhantapadhati, in Siddhasiddhantapadhati, Guru Gorakshnath is telling in Upadesa 2 about the Ashtanga Yoga. That is, asana is there. 3 asanas are defined here. Swastikasana, Padmasana, and Siddhasana. Okay, Siddhasana, as it is related to Yogbij also, because that Vajrasana is Siddhasana, like you have to, posture is Siddhasana. But here 2 more asana you have to remember, that is your Swastikasana and Padmasana. Okay, and pranayam. Regarding pranayam, it is stated that the steadiness of prana is called pranayama. Okay, steadiness of prana, according to the Guru Gorakshnath, steadiness of prana, that is called pranayam. Means when you are having control over your prana, that time it will be steady. When it is steady, that state of consciousness, or that state of control is called as your pranayam. So in the pranayam, 4 things are described. One is your rechak, that is your exhale. Urak means inhale. Kumbhak means retention. And one more, a new name here you can introduce, that is your Sangatha Karana. Sangatha Karana, which is considered as the Keval Kumbhak. Okay, so one should be, every time try to achieve this state of Keval Kumbhak. As we know, in the Yoga is also telling the same thing. Here Siddhasiddhanta Paddhati also telling same thing, and other text also describe the same thing. One should achieve the Keval Kumbhak. But here you need to remember the new name of the Keval Kumbhak. Sorry. That is your Sangatha Karana. Okay. And the 5th one of the 8 folds of yoga is Pratyahara. What is discussing about the Pratyahara? Pratyahara means withdrawing of senses. When you withdraw your senses from the worldly objects, that is said here Pratyahara. But in which way you have to control? Like controlling the senses, like the horse. Means you have to withdraw your senses and you have to control your senses like horse. Okay, horses. And the victory over the mental modification. You have to, means victory means you have to control your mental modification. Any thoughts, whatever here, if we say, whatever the thoughts will be come in your mind, that should be controlled. Means it is, if we try to understand in this way, that one should control over his senses as well as on mind. Then that person, that situation is called here Pratyahara. Okay, withdrawing senses as well as your mind. That means you have when you withdraw, that means you have a total control over your senses and on your mind. Then it will be, then you can modify your all type of mental thoughts and you can victory over your mental thoughts. So that situation is called here Pratyahara. And here you have to control your senses like the horse. It is stated according to the Guru Gorakshnath. Next is Dharana. Dharana, here it is said that the cultivation of mental attitude that whatever is inside and outside is only one's form. Okay, whatever it is present in the inside and whatever it is present in the outside, that is only one's form. Mental attitude means one should keep oneself steady and unwavering, like a lamp kept in the place, free from draughts. Okay, means no dharana means what exactly? The mind should be concentrated in a particular way. When it will be, dharana is the initial stage. When you got that ability and when you become one form, when you are doing that type of concentration, that type of calmness of your mind, then there is the last state you will got, that is your dhyana. which is the state of absolute non-duality of the mind. Means that the Jiva and Brahma become united in that state. That is your dhyana form. That is your that is the pure state of absolute non-duality. Non-duality of the mind means here you have to understand that inside and outside, that all are only one form. But in the dhyana, completely that understanding will be dissolved, and you know that is only one thing is present, that is your absolute non-duality is here. Okay, that state. And once you've considered whatever appears before the mind is of the nature of Atma or self. Okay. And last state is Samadhi, which is the state of equilibrium of all tattvas. According to Guru Gorakshnath, what is Samadhi? Samadhi is the state of equilibrium of all tattvas and absence of efforts, which becomes the natural state of Samadhi. Okay, where no efforts are there, automatically all the things will be happen there in that state. That no need to apply any efforts, and it is the equilibrium state of the all tattvas, and that state is only present when you are go through this dhyan state. Means when you know there is no duality of the mind, that all are dissolved, and when you know that supreme self is combined with that one or the individual self, so both are same, then that is the absence of non-duality. Okay, and in that state, what happens? The all tattvas becomes equal, and there is no effortless. That is the sunya state. In that state, and that natural state is called here Samadhi, according to Guru Gorakshnath. So these are the 8 folds of yoga, what is stated in the Upadesa 2. This is your last of your Upadesa 2. So what we discuss in this first, in Upadesa 2, we first seen what? 9 chakras. Yes. Next is 16 adharas and their place and results. If you do meditation on this adharas, that what is the result you got? That yogi will be got, or sadhaka will continue doing meditation on this adharas, then what is the benefit? That is stated in the 16 adharas. Then in the 3 lakshayas are described. First one is antarlakshaya, second one is Bahirlakshaya, third one is Madhayamalakshaya. That is also stated that if you meditate on this lakshayas, then in which form you need to do the meditation. That is described in the lakshayas. Then in the after lakshayas, it is 5 vyamos are described, or vyamo panchak. The 5 vyamos are there: Akas, Prakas, Mahakas, Tattvakas, Suryakas. In which form you need to do the meditation, that is also described here. And when you do the meditation in these forms, lastly, you also combine, you also equal with the space or akasa, like spread and exist everywhere. Then we see that 8 folds of yoga: yamas, niyamas, asana. Asana is only 3 defined here: swastika, padma, and siddhasana. Then pranayam is 4: rechak, purak, kumbhak, and sangatakarana. Then pratyahara, then dharana, dhyan, and samadhi. Okay, these are the things are described in your Upadesa 2. All of you clear about this Upadesa 2? Or any doubt is there? Yes.
Clear, ma'am.
Clear, sure. Suja ma'am.
Clear, ma'am.
Clear.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Okay.
this one in Antarlakshaya, visualize a tiny doll of bluish, means some blue color doll, ma'am. I didn't understand only that point.
Okay. That doll and its eyes should be, you reflect that color. Okay. Now you got the point. The doll whose eyes is You have to concentrate on that eyes.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Any more question? Yes. Tell me.
Ma'am, in Hridaya Chakra, 12 petals are there, no, ma'am?
But according to the Siddhasiddhanta Paddhati, it is stated that 8 petals are there, which face a downward face. Okay. We know that other text is describing about 12 petals.
Okay, ma'am.
Here,
Okay, thank you.
but
Okay.
according to Siddhasiddhanta Paddhati, here it is stated that it is not exactly numbers are defined that how many petals are there in Siddhasiddhanta Paddhati. Only here, Guru Gorakshnath is discussing that 8 petals of the lotus which is present in the Hridaya Chakra that are facing downward. But when you doing the adhar, meditate on the Hridaya Adhara, that 8 petals will be faces towards the upward direction. Okay. Now it is clear.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes. Any other question? Yes, Karthik ji. Now unmute little bit. Let's check your mic.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yeah. Now it is okay. Every time when Karthik ji, I think their network problem is there a little bit.
Maybe
so that,
here network problem is there, I think so.
yes. Every time we know that you're having some network issue, so that this problem will be occurs. Okay. Now, Karthik, unmute yourself and pronounce all the adharas. How many adharas you remember? Tell me.
Ma'am, I remember, but all
Okay.
I will try, madam.
Try.
Angusta adhara. Next, Muladhara, Gudadhara, Madhyadwara, Udadwara,
Madhyadhara. Madhyani. What is that name?
Medra.
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 Yes, Medradhara.
Medadhara, Udiana adhara, Nabi adhara, Nabu adhara.
What is that? You just read out.
Nabya adhara,
Nabi Adhara.
Hridaya adhara, Kanta adhara, Grantika.
Again, repeat that one.
Gantika adhara, Talu adhara, Jima adhara, Bhrumadhya adhara, Nasa adhara, Kapata adhara, Lalata adhara, Brahmarandra adhara.
Very good. Now pronunciation.
Totally confusion, madam, because I have studied that yoga, Shiva Yoga Deepika also. In that also 16 adhara is there. This that.
Then why confusion is there?
Madam, some changes are there in that.
Okay. When you go through the names little bit, then it will be friendly, na? If you not read out, then how you know that what are the names are there? Okay.
And also little bit changes in Hatha Pradipika also.
Yes. In every text, whenever you go through the other text, little bit changes you may see in the different text, because in some way that like Guru Gorakshnath is written in the different way. Swami Swatmaram is written in the different way. What they have experience in that way is just defined. Some names they are same they are talking about, but names little bit changes you can got in the different text. Okay, now Saksiji, you
Yes,
tell
ma'am.
me the 9 chakras name.
Yeah. Chakras. I was preparing for that. Okay. Brahma Chakra, Swadhisthana Chakra,
Hmm.
Navel, no, not Navel. It's Nabhi Chakra, yeah. Nabhi Chakra, Hridaya Chakra, Kantha Chakra, Taluka Chakra,
Hmm.
Bhumadhya Chakra, Nirvan Chakra, and Vyom Chakra, Akash
That
Chakra.
is, yes, and that is your Bhru Chakra.
Yeah, Bhru Chakra. I said Bhru Chakra.
You said Bhru Madhya Chakra.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it's same.
No,
Okay, I'm sorry.
Bhru Madhya Adhara. Adhara name is Bhru Madhya, but Chakra is Bhru.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Next, Dipalika ji, tell me what are the how many types of lakshas are there?
3 lakshas, ma'am.
What are
Antarlakshaya, Bahirlakshaya, third one is Madhayamalakshaya.
yes? Tell me what are antarlakshas? What are the antarlakshas are there?
Antarlakshaya, ma'am, means one should focus inside the body only.
Hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
What are the activity points as stated in this regarding
Okay.
antarlaksha?
First one is visualize the Brahmanadi, Susumna, like white in color, then all siddhis will get. Then second one is visualize tremulous form of stars, that is Golata Mandapa space above the forehead. And third one is visualize a red bee in the Brahmara Guha.
Yes.
Then fourth one is close ears by index fingers and listen sound, means that is dham dham sound in the center of the head. Then fifth is visualize a tiny doll of bluish situated in the eyes.
Yes.
This is Lakshya.
Okay.
And
Okay. Now, Sujaji, tell me what are the Bahirlakshas are stated here?
Bahirlakshaya, first one is blue flame of light or fire. 4 fingers away from the tip of the nose. Then second is elements of air, 6 finger in front of the nose. Third is elements of water, 10 finger in front of the nose. Fourth one is elements of earth, 12 finger in front of your nose. Fifth one is gaze towards the sky. Sixth is gaze towards space. Seventh is visualize the bhumi. Eighth one is different things you can visualize.
Yes, very good. Okay, Saksiji, anything you want?
Yeah, I just want to ask, ma'am, are they in order or I can learn in like SE?
No, you have to remember the order.
Okay, ma'am.
Now, Madhuraji, tell me what are the Madhayamalakshayas are there? Madhuraji, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. What, ma'am?
Tell me what are the Madhayamalakshayas are there? Tell me.
We can focus on the intermediate adharas like colors like white, red, black, flame of fire, objects, slow solar orb, or crescent moon.
Or any objects.
Crescent.
Yes, or any objects what you like, or without
Yes, ma'am.
objects also you can do the meditation. That is your Madhyamalaksha.
Ma'am, how they defined that Madhyamalaksha?
Because it will be not associated with the particularly any. If we understand in this way that in antarlakshaya it is little bit body parts are involved. Yes or no? In the Bahirlakshaya, it is talking about the outer world.
Outer world.
And in the Madhyamalaksha, it is not associated with the outer world. Means little bit it is defined the color. Okay. And it will talking about the crescent moon means beyond that.
That will not be buyer, na madam. It will become buyer, na. Moon
Become?
and all. It will become buyer, na. That's why I
In
have
that.
confused with that Madhyamalaksha.
Ma'am, Gorakshnath ji has done this. How would we know?
Not like that, but here Madhyamalaksha name, why this Madhyamalaksha is named, that is only Kartik ji is try to understand.
Yes,
I think.
yes, yes.
But we cannot link with this anything that why this name is named like this Madhyama, because it will be not associate with any middle or intermediate things. But these, what are the colors? If try to understand in this way that these colors are intermediate objects is taken, so that they are considering that these are the Madhyamalaksha. Okay.
Ma'am, can we consider white, red, and black as sattva, rajas, and tamas, something like that?
Yes, if you for understanding purpose or for remembering purpose you are taking these names, then it is also okay. But these things are not defined in any text in the Siddhasiddhanta Paddhati, in other text also. I mean same text, not written any by any writer that this is related to this gunas maybe. Okay. But don't mix this one. Attributes are not linked here, but for remembering purpose, if you want to link these things, then it is okay.
So study as it is, ma'am. That's all.
Yes, yes, yes.
जो है उसको पढ़ना है बस.
Yes, whatever it is defined in the slokas, that is here only. What I said in the class, that is only defined in the slokas. What in which way it is taking and why they are taking these names, we also don't know. Why the Khechri Mudra is named as like Go Mangsha Bhakshan? If we start doing the question like this, why Khechri Mudra is named like this? Then how can we give the answer?
Ma'am, something answer is there, madam, behind of everything, but we don't know that is because Go Mamsa Bhaksha is our sir told that in our class.
Go Mangsha means your that milk and the that amrut or nectar, whatever is present, that you are just drinking that one, or in that way we can understand that Go Mangsha Bhakshan. Okay, but why these names are given in this way? Why not other names are defined in the same place?
Maybe,
Yes.
ma'am, vocabulary issue.
Okay.
Ma'am, we have not, I think so. We are not studied like in that manner, madam. That is main mistake.
Yes, yes, Karthik sir is right. We are not studying in that manner, and also in two books I define, I go through, but nothing is defined in that way. That why these names are in this way or these things are defined. Only whatever it is, you have to go in that order. Okay. Okay, it is already 2020.
Thank you, ma'am.
You
Yes,
have, I
ma'am.
think, next class you have. Okay,
No,
we'll
ma'am.
start.
No, ma'am, it got cancelled.
Cancel.
No class is there?
No classes is there.
Okay. Okay, then last question. To Rajeshwari ji, tell me, what are the 5 panchaks or what are the 5 vyomos are there?
Yes, ma'am. Akasha, Prakasha, Mahakasha, Tatvakasha, and last one Suryakasha, ma'am. So, Akasha means one which is pure and formless. Prakasha is the white, bright white. And then Mahakasha is Kalangi, or the nature of fire of dissolution. Tatvakasha means Nija Tattva Surupa, of the nature of self. Suryakasha means the dazzling, like as bright as crores of suns, ma'am. And by
Yes.
meditating upon these 5 yomas or spaces, one becomes spread or exists like everywhere, like the space itself, ma'am.
Very good. So all the things, yes.
But like spreading everywhere, like space, it means that he can go, I mean, the sadhaka can go anywhere. Is it?
Yeah.
We're trying to
Yes.
say? Okay.
Okay. Now you are telling by seeing the notes. I already said you in the yoga biz time that you have to make that all the notes in a short way. Okay, but now whatever you are writing, that is okay. But when I completed the chapter 5, after that you start writing in a short and arrange it in the 2 page only. Whole Siddhasiddhanta Paddhati in 2 page. How you arrange, okay, better way. So you have to start and look in that point of view or that way, your notes. Whenever you go through the notes, you have to arrange all the things. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sit with back straight. Gently close your eyes. Make your spine, neck, head in a straight line. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Now let's do one time Om followed by Santipad. For Om chanting, take a deep breath in. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. One more time, take a deep breath in and breathe out. Let's rub your palm. Alright. Open your eyes and your palms, see your palm. And namaste to everyone. Hari Om. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.